Yeah, looks like we're past all the moss now too. Which means we're finally out from beneath the ocean. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like we're starting to move upwards again too. Are we actually gonna make it out of this? No. Stupid question. Of course we will. Just have to believe. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's not gonna taper off into a dead end or anything. Better not, if it knows what's good for it. Yeah, threaten the cave. Alright, I'll go scope it out. You wait here. I'll be right back. Huh? Hey, is that the way out there? Yeah, no, it totally is. Tama, come here, I found it. Now we just gotta climb this ladder and we'll be home free. Just gotta climb this ladder. Just gotta climb. Yep, don't see any other option. That's fine, I'll just carry you up on my back. It's not even that far. But... I mean, okay, but... Still don't like the idea of you falling off. Tama, come on, it's just a little further. There's no need to push yourself. Tama. Huh? You don't have to do that. Aww. I mean, none of that is your fault, though. No one would blame you for that under these circumstances. Me, on the other hand, kept forcing you to keep moving when you were clearly fatigued, saying we'd be alright with no reason to believe it. I put you through a lot of unnecessary grief. So as cheesy as it was for me to say I want to be your hero, I genuinely felt like it was my obligation after making you endure all that. So please, don't worry about me, just conserve your energy and... Huh? Tama. Yeah, no shit, dude. You know how much I weigh? It's impossible. Alright, if you say so, but you've got to go first. If I notice that you're about to fall, I'll support you. Now go on. Come on, just do this for me, will ya? Oh, I know. You got this. Just a little bit more. Almost there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all good. We did it. We fucking did it, Tama. Huh? Tama. What the hell? She's kissing me? Tama. Tama? Tama? Did you just pass out? Real nice timing, Tama. Kiss a guy and then just pass the fuck out. Earth to Tama, girl whose lips were just on mine. Friggin' twerp. Sleeping like she hasn't got a care in the world. Now then, where the hell are we? Some sort of densely wooded area, looks like. Given that the tunnel passed beneath the ocean, I think we can safely assume we're not on the Hipparchus Island anymore. Which would make this... Wait. Hang on, are you for real? Dude, no way! We're back on 7-Star Isle! And we're only a stone's throw away from our cabanas, no less. We walked all through the evening like we were on some sort of hellish death march, and this is where we end up? God, what are the chances? I mean, not that I'm complaining, it's definitely the best possible outcome. I'd jump and scream and celebrate, but right now all I really want to do is sleep for the next 16 hours. And the cabana lights are on. Guess that means the others aren't back yet. It's 8 o'clock, maybe they're still at dinner. Or maybe they started a search party for us. Honestly, I don't have the energy to care right now. Right now, I just want to head back to my room and crash. No wait, but Tom is still out like a light. I won't be able to get into her room. I feel bad just rolling my eyes and dumping her on the porch, so guess I'll just take her back to my room for now. Yeah, home sweet home. We made it, Tama. Yeah, I thought you might say that. Okay, fine. Lay you down so you can sleep, kiddo. Here, Tama. You can have my bed. Down you go. Rest easy, little soldier. What the? She's not letting go of my sleeve. Tama, have you been awake this entire time? Since when? I see. No, but I would like to know why you didn't speak up sooner. Oh, and by the way, just so you're aware, well, it was an accident for the record, but right before you passed out, you and I sort of Huh? What is it? Why is that? Huh? So you kissed me in an exhausted daze. Huh. Nice going, loser. I sure hope that wasn't your first kiss. I'd feel really bad about receiving that under those circumstances. Don't be. Pretty sure I'm the one who should be apologizing here. So you said you'd come too after I picked you up off the ground? And that's the truth. Gotcha. Well, in that case, do you mind if I ask you something? Was there a reason you wanted me to know it wasn't an accident? Listen, Tama, I think there's something else I should probably tell you. While you were unconscious, I sat there and watched you sleep for a while. And I thought to myself, wow, she looks so at peace with the world. And then I realized something. So was I. After you kissed me, all my worries and fears just sort of drifted away. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that I think I might be falling for you, Tama. So if by some miracle it wasn't just an emotional high and you actually kissed me because you feel the same way, that'd make me really happy. Yeah? What's up? Tama. Just a little. You almost gave me a heart attack. So, can I take that kiss to mean you think you're falling for me too? Yeah, and then things happened. Moving on. Same here. I mean, yeah. Though I think for most people it's not the physical sensation of kissing that gets them going, it's more of an emotional thing, you know? Man, I don't even know how I'd describe the feeling you get after being kissed. Yes, that's all that happened. They kissed. Yeah? Hell yeah. Oh. What the? I kind of had a feeling, since like they woke up and like no one else was around, or no, yeah, that was the thing. They rushed him off to the ER. After the whole explosion thing, quote unquote explosion happened. He goes back to the cabanas, and then like she's the only one out there. They wake up, they're the only ones around, and like no one's tried to wake them up. And then like all that shit happened, and like no one's like trying to fucking help them out or anything. Like, yeah, okay. Damn, it was all a dream. Please tell me it doesn't end there though. Please tell me it doesn't end there though. What the hell? I'm back here now? So then, was all that just a dream? No, it felt way too real for that. But then, wait a minute. When did I switch over to the simulation? Hang on, how long was I out? That's it? Didn't the machine go boom? You know, the explosion, our near-death experience quota for the week. Are you kidding me? It happened the literal instant you pressed the button, though. So you're saying everything I saw from the explosion onward was a simulation built off of my own memories? And that's why the cave would have looked the way it did, because it was pulling in shit from, you know, the other world as well. No, saw isn't even the right word. I actually lived all that with all my 5 senses, which would explain the traps in the forest too, because from their combat evaluation, he had, during the initial run in Unlimited, he had a lot of issues with that and was constantly getting fucked up, and fucking Makoto had to help him out with all of that. I was breathing, thinking, cracking jokes, getting pissed off. Hell, I even remember feeling hot and cold. And you're telling me that was all just a fabrication? It wasn't just me either, everyone else was there, and they were all acting 100% like you'd expect them to. Though now that I think about it, I guess there were a lot of conflicts and situations that seemed to resolve in my favor there. I felt like everything was going my way, honestly. Even when things didn't immediately work out the way I wanted them to, I still got what I was hoping for in the end. Huh? What did I see? Yuhi? Maya? That's right. They want to know what happened, huh? Okay, I guess. Well, I sort of forgot. I can remember up to a certain point, but even then I can really only give you the broad strokes. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, if it'll help with your research, I guess I'll do my best. Let's see here. Huh? Right. Well, it all took place here on the island, that's for sure. I was sitting here in the chair waiting for it to start. When Maya-san turned on the machine, the whole thing went up in smoke. So we evacuated the building and everyone ran outside, and luckily no one got hurt, but they decided to take me to the hospital to get looked at just in case. Oh yeah, and then on my way back I bumped into Tama down on the beach. Yeah, I'm not sure what started it, but we had this big long conversation about old cartoons and stuff. Which, I guess means that all the little details we discussed must have either been somewhere in my unconscious memory or already stored in the simulator's databases. Can I ask a quick question? Would the internal database have included information about, say, cartoons or soap operas from when she and I were toddlers or even before we were born?
まあや、可能性はあるわね。近年、いわゆるサブカルチャーとして日本産のアニメは世界的にも注目を浴びているし。
Wait, people equate anime with Japanese culture?
本当でございますよ。今後の日本の重要な産業となる可能性も
What?
あるの
No,
です。
crazy. For real? Sheesh, what a crazy world we live in. Oh well, at least that answers my question. Guess we'll move on then.
お願いいたします。
So I was saying we had what felt like a 2-hour-long discussion about old TV shows and stuff, till eventually we both started nodding off. So we said our goodbyes, went back to our respective rooms for the night.
眠った？
Yeah, which is kind of weird to think about, since in reality it's only been like 30 minutes.
もしや、何か夢はご覧になりましたか？
Sorry, can't say I do.
では、その後はどうなったのでしょう？
Right, this is where my memories start getting a little hazy, so bear with me. But after staying up so late the night before, Tom and I both slept in pretty late. So late, in fact, that everyone else had already left us behind to go on some excursion by the time we woke up. So we basically just decided to take it easy and hang out together until they got back. Then we went for a walk, and she suggested that we check out the animal traps Mikoto had set up the day before.
罠？
Yeah, you know that big mountain we saw from the airplane? Well, for whatever reason, Mikoto decided to go set up a bunch of traps in the jungle there the day before.
何のためにですか？
No good reason, probably. That's just the sort of stuff she's into.
はあ。
And we had nothing better to do, so we figured we'd go check him out. But that was a huge mistake, because we ended up setting up one of those traps ourselves by accident. Things got pretty sketchy for a while there. Wait, huh?
どうかされましたか？
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember where exactly we ended up. We fell into this weird open pit in the ground, and it led into this big long cavern. It was covered in this green glowing moss-like stuff. It was a pretty unsettling experience, if I'm being honest.
ああ、それはおそらく作業口だと思います。まだ埋め戻されていないものがいくつかの苔というのは、工事の最中に新種の苔が発見されたの。通常の光苔のように反射するタイプではなく、特定の条件下での繁殖能力も高くて、正規の発見じゃないかって今研究中なの。タケル様が迷い込んだのはそのためにあえてそのままにされている場所だったのでしょう。
Oh, gotcha. That would explain why the exit seemed pretty man-made.
どこから出られました？
Man, it was quite the adventure, let me tell you. I felt like we were walking in circles for hours. When we finally got out, we were all the way back on 7-Star Isle.
確かにあそこの林の中に入り口があります。
But
はい。
I don't really remember any specific things that happened along the way. Just that it was a huge ordeal. And on top of that, it all feels like something that happened weeks ago now. Wish I could go into more detail for you, but my memory is a total blur. All I can remember are vague sensations, really. Being scared, the damp air, feeling cold, getting sweaty, that sort of thing.
そうですか。で、その後については？
Oh, that's a good question, actually. We were both totally wiped after we got out, and I think Tama may have fainted from exhaustion even. And I feel like I may have taken her back to my room, actually. I mean, it's not like I could have just dumped her off at hers in that state. What happened after that? The hell? What was that? Some sort of flashback, I guess. Weird. It looked like Tama and I were doing something, but what? Wait. Oh god. Don't tell me. Oh no. Nope. Nuh-uh. There's no way in hell. Even if it was just a simulation, she and I would never do something like that. God, come on, Takedo. What the hell are you thinking? It's probably just that my brain's grasping at straws trying to fill in the gaps in my memory. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I mean, I guess it's pretty normal for guys my age to have wet dreams, but... no, stop it! God, am I really that sexually frustrated? Is that what this is? Sorry, can't really remember anything else.
そうですか。それにしても、ずいぶん急に記憶が曖昧になるのですね。睡眠が間に入ると、そこから先はこうなることが報告されているわ。個人差はあるみたいだけど。そうなの。なぜ？その理由はよくわかっていないの。
Oh, but don't they say your brain kind of sorts out your memories while you sleep? Maybe that's what it was doing in the simulation, too. So maybe if I go to sleep again, I'll remember the rest of what happened in there. Oh wait, but then by that logic, people wouldn't be able to remember much of anything until they slept on it.
それについては目下研究中ですが、少々見解は異なるようですね。
Oh, okay. I was just speculating. Sorry. Thanks for humoring me, though.
しかし、タケル様がおっしゃるように、 これは脳内で完結する現実行為のシミュレーターです。そのため情報を符号化する段階に現在の研究範囲では不可避な問題が存在していると思われまして、それがあらゆる要素と密接に絡むことで各種の問題、今のような状況も発生していると考えられております。
Wait, back up. What's memory encoding?
人間が何かを記憶する過程の第一段階です。入力された情報を人間が記憶するために必要な形式に変換することですね。簡単に申し上げれば、入力ソースが現実世界にあるのか脳内にあるのかの違いが記憶の固着に影響を与えるようだということです。
So basically their little system's only in the pre-alpha stage, which means there's still a lot of kinks they need to buff out. And that can lead to some pretty serious bugs, like the one I experienced where memories from within the virtual world have trouble taking root. Man, wouldn't have guessed that memories needed to be in the proper format for us to register them, but I guess the human brain is the most complex computer there is.
私たちも専門家ではございませんので、あまり詳しいところまでは存じていないのですが、
おおよそそういうことであろうとご理解いただければ。
Oh, no worries. It was much appreciated. In all honesty, the device is still hugely impressive to me, even in its incomplete state. I don't really keep up with the developments in modern science all that much, but I bet someday soon we'll even have a way to record our dreams. Only a matter of time, right? Obviously, neuroscience is more complicated than most things, but the world's been flooded with technological advances over the past couple centuries. We're constantly seeing things no one would have ever thought possible even 2 generations ago. I bet cell phones are going to be some huge upgrades in the next decade or so. Maybe one day you'll even be able to watch TV on them. God, could you imagine?
しかし残念でございましたね。
Huh?
記憶が鮮明なのはほんの冒頭部分でしかありませんでした。
Yeah, well, to be honest though, I kind of feel that might be for the best.
と申しますと、
Well, for one, the simulation was far, far more realistic than I was expecting, almost to the point that it felt like I'd been transported to an alternate reality. And not only that, but an alternate reality that was tailor-made to cater to my innermost desires. How can I explain this? It's like what I imagine people who sink 8 hours into an MMO every day must feel like. At that point, which world are you really living in, you know? And who'd want to go back to their normal life after getting a chance to live out their wildest dreams in a virtual world that feels every bit as real as our own? Hell, you could probably spend a year in that thing and feel like you've lived a full, prosperous life by the end of it. You could die happy in there. I mean, I spent all of, 30 minutes in the damn thing, yet it felt like 24 hours. I'm still trying to come to terms with the fact that none of that was real now that I'm back here. It's like an emotional whiplash with a hint of jet lag. I legit thought I spent an entire day in there, but I didn't. And that's the scary part. I genuinely cannot believe that that was only 30 minutes. Like my brain refuses to accept it. The day I spent in there feels more real. It should be the other way around, but even after being told straight up that it was all in my head, part of me feels like this is the simulation. It's kind of like how you feel sometimes after waking up from an especially vivid dream, but even that doesn't come close to describing it. That's the kind of power the simulator can have over people. Like, think about it, dude. Imagine if I were to start dating one of my close friends in there, and then have to come back to the real world. It wouldn't be just like, haha, I got you, it was all just a dream. It'd generally be hard to detach from that, especially with how realistic the simulations are. I'm not sure I'd want to be able to go back to a normal, friendly relationship with her in the real world after that, and still be able to function. Now it could even throw off the dynamic of our entire social circle. I don't want that. I just want to be able to screw around with my friends without a care in the world. At least, that's how I feel right now. But who knows? Maybe the simulated future would come true someday, and she and I would end up together in the real world. Though I feel like having already dated her once before in the simulation could affect my perception of her, and ultimately have a detrimental effect on our relationship. Or, you know, she could just not reciprocate at all in real life, which is probably the more likely outcome, and then it'd be even harder to bear, because I'd already be so convinced that we're perfect for each other after getting my happy end with her in the simulator. But at the end of the day, those feelings would be nothing more than a delusion. Only reality actually matters. I get that people are always going to want to try to peek into the future, and that's fine. But when those peaks get so real that you start to confuse them with reality, that's where it gets dangerous. You just need a little kick in the right direction, stick to the tarot card readings. That's my take on it anyway. This might not make much sense, but I feel like having the ability to live out your fantasies with such high degree of realism is almost irresponsible in a way. Not only that, but it also kind of takes the magic out of them. Now, I'm not about to say that what you're building here should never exist, of course. If you were to load the database full of, say, settings and lore from a bunch of different anime and manga, I think your machine has huge potential as an entertainment device. Think about it though. If you were to go back in time to when video games first hit the scene and show people the kind of graphics we're capable of today, how would you expect them to react? They'd probably shit their pants. Hell, they might even have a brain aneurysm from trying to wrap their heads around how it works. The same level of impact this device could have on the people of today. Being able to pilot a Kaiser in seamless virtual reality, then having the ability to get out of the cockpit and actually walk around the world of Valgrinon, you'd actually get to live the life of a Kaiser pilot, both on and off the battlefield. Granted, I don't know if it always makes for the most compelling stories, of course not, but I think that having the realistic set pieces alone would be enough of a selling point, at least to the right buyer. I mean, who hasn't wanted to live in the world of their favorite game or anime? This isn't just your run-of-the-mill VR headset either. You can actually taste and smell and feel things like you would in real life. You could literally put yourself in your favorite character's shoes and experience everything from their perspective. Granted, it could have applications even outside of entertainment, like, hey, wait a minute, where'd you guys go? Hey guys, what's up? You guys look like you just got done running a marathon. Huh?
この装置を娯楽に利用しようとは、そのような発想ができるのは人類でタケルだけであろう。
Wait, what?
地下にお車が到着いたしました。
よし、姉上。タケル様。
No.
ぜひ今から私と一緒にいらしてください。
Where to?
休暇中の研究開発班を急遽島に呼び寄せました。彼らに今のお話をもう一度、さらに詳しくお伝えいただきたいのです。
Are you kidding me? You called them in from their vacation time? Are you kidding me? This isn't an emergency at all. And it's not like I'm the first person who's come up with this idea either. I don't want either of you. Fuck off. Get out of here. No, I'm not just being humble. Could you please just listen to me? No. Ah, come on, you guys. Give me a fucking break.
白金さんの声が聞こえたような。あれ？メイヤさんは？
Save me.
ユウシちゃんもいないよ。
Save me.
さっき慌てて走っていったけど。
Save me. Save me.
いましたか？いえ、どこにも。すでに逃げられた後のようですね。
こちら第5警備班。犯人は白金邸の玄関から逃走した模様。隊長、正体不明の黒の SUV が遠ざかっていくそうです。何？
すぐに追ってください。逃がしてはなりません。これを逃がしたとあっては、メイヤ様とユウヒ様に言い訳のしようもありません。
第5警備班は直ちに第8警備班と合流。逃走者を追え。
了解。行くぞ。了解。
捕まるかしら。
まったく正月の準備で忙しいって時に余計な仕事を増やしてくれるわね。
マナ様とマヤ様のお留守になんてこと。
あら？
どうしました？
いえ、この機械の扉が開けっぱなしだと思いまして。
電子レンジですか？何かの弾みで開いたのでしょう。その、
はい。
間もなく鑑識入ります。わかりました。一度下がりますよ。
I don't know what to feel about what's happening.
まったくお楽しみのところをご報告差し上げるのは何とも忍びない。
Clearly it was Chuck.